Hi, I'm Sam Bowden, and this here is Chris Newton. I'd like to welcome just a little interview. Chris is presenting at the 3-day Veterinary Business Bootcamp. It's the 1st to 3rd of August, and it's at the Gold Coast. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I just want to get Chris to talk a little bit about some of the information he's going to be sharing with you in some of that 3-day event. Now, just to give you a bit of background on Chris, Chris has been at the leading edge of marketing for 30 odd years now, and not only just as an educator and a facilitator, but also actually hands-on and working businesses and helping them. So, Chris, it's going to be a huge event. We did it last year, and the section you're going to do. What are some of the areas that you're going to drill down into?
Well, drill down is a good word, Sam, because one of the things we find is that in most practices, people are busy day to day trying to just do what they do every day. When in fact there's so much opportunity in their business that's being missed. I call it the hidden profit leakage in their business. And it's the simple things like what happens when the phone rings. How many of those phone calls are converted into an appointment? What happens about whether there's discounting going on or whether things are charged for? What happens about creating more referrals and word of mouth and so on? If you look at any business, and vet practices are classic at this, there are so many opportunities there that are really hidden. Because we're just running our business every day, we don't see them. And one of the beautiful formats of a boot camp is you get to drill down. You get to actually work with practices in the room. You get to hear live stories. And best of all, and the thing that keeps me buzzed after all these years, is you get to see the lights go on. You see people go, people slap their head and say, oh my goodness, I didn't realise I was missing out on so much opportunity and so much profit over so many years. So, and because I come from a direct response marketing background, so there's no airy-fairy marketing here.
No
it's
theory.
practical, nuts and bolts, step by step, do this, do that. And then we actually do a formula and show if you do those things, even if you did them half well, how much profit is it going to add to your practice? And the attendees will be able to put a number of how much extra profit they will make just by doing these things, even if they did them half well.
And it is so true, Chris, isn't it? I always call it the fundamentals of business is that we talk about marketing and everyone's looking for the latest, flashiest, crazy, what app are you using today?
Yep.
And the truth is that the money or the leakage you're talking about, it is in the basic things that need to be practiced every day by every team member. And that's actually, when we work with practice, where we see where the big difference is made. And we certainly had some incredible stories of what people have done after last year's bootcamp.
Sensational. And, it's interesting you talk about the team too, because ordinary conferences and seminars, the practice owner or the business owner goes along and they come back with all these ideas and the
we
team
call
are
it Monday-itis.
Exactly.
Here comes the business owner.
The team say, it'll go away, this disease will go away by the end of the week. But one of the things we find when we give them tools and we give them the revelations, that it's like that movie, I'm not going to stand this anymore. I'm not going to not let this happen in future. We're going to do these things because they can actually put numbers to it and they can see exactly how to do it. And you picked up on a really interesting point, Sam. Marketing is not this esoteric thing out there. It's what happens in your practice every day. It's those things. Every time someone walks in the door, every communication you send out, the letters you send out, the way someone answers the telephone, what the vet does in the consult room. Every single one of those is one of the components of marketing. So if we break the practice down and improve each one of those even slightly, the outcome is a multiplier effect. Should be fun, shouldn't it?
Oh, it's going to be great. And just to finish, Chris hit on a thing there. It's a point that I want to touch on. He says it's about getting sick of it, actually making a decision that you're not going to accept any longer. So what I encourage you to do is make a decision. Are you happy with the results you're getting, or do you want to get somewhat increased results in the next 12 months? Because the whole point of this boot camp is that you achieve more in terms of profit and work-life balance in your practice than you have in the last 12 months. So what I want you to do now, go to the website. It's in the email that we've sent this in, and you get all the nitty-gritty details of what's actually going to happen at the boot camp. Chris is just one of quite a number of facilitators and coaches who are coming along to work with you in your practices. Go there, make a decision whether to come or not. We are limited in numbers, so please don't miss out. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for coming along.
That's my pleasure. Thanks.
Cheers.